Jeffrey Herlings endured a tough weekend at the 2024 Motocross of Nations, MxON, where a combination of crashes and bad starts held him back from achieving his full potential. Throughout the weekend, he found himself embroiled in battles with Mxon, who seemed determined to challenge him in every moto. In the final All-Star Moto, Herlings managed a rare good start, but had to fight his way through the field after a less fortunate one. Despite flashes of his top-tier speed, including a late race charge in the third moto where he caught both Hunter Lawrence and Eli Tomac, Herlings never quite got the clean, uninterrupted run he needed to truly show his capabilities. The Dutchman's pace was clearly enough for a top-3 finish, but with the crashes suffered by his teammates Glenn Koldenhoff and Kay de Wolf, Team Netherlands was left scrambling in all 3 motos. Reflecting on his day, Herlings acknowledged the frustration, but remained gracious in defeat. He briefly battled with Honda HRC's Jett Lawrence and was reunited with his longtime rival, Mxon. I was fighting with Kenny. I couldn't get past him, and then Jett passed him straight away. I lost another 2 laps stuck behind Kenny, but Jett was faster than me anyway, Herlings admitted. I expected him to be faster than he was, and while he beat me by about 10 seconds, I thought the gap would be bigger. I'm still his #1 fan, but I was surprised he didn't beat me by more. Despite the setbacks, Herling's effort showcased his resilience, even though the Dutch team missed out on the top step of the podium. Fine margins often define the MxON, and without the crashes and poor starts, Team Netherlands could very well have been contenders for the title. Eli Tomac, on the other hand, was the saving grace for Team USA, leading them to a podium finish with an impressive and determined performance. Tomac brought his A-game to the infamous Matterley Basin track, running up front all weekend long. In the final moto, perhaps the most stacked race in MxON history, Tomac grabbed a stellar hole shot and battled fiercely throughout. Though he was eventually passed by both Tim Geiser and Jett Lawrence, Tomac managed to fend off challenges from Hunter Lawrence and a hard-charging Jeffrey Herlings, finishing 2-3 on the day and playing a pivotal role in securing second overall for the USA. What made Tomac's performance even more remarkable was that he had only 2 weeks' notice to prepare for the event, yet he still showed up and delivered under pressure. Reflecting on the weekend during the press conference, Tomac expressed his pride in his team's effort. "We gave it our best effort and came up a bit short, but I'm super proud of Cooper." And Aaron Plessinger. "What a track and what conditions. Matterley Basin was gnarly," Tomac said. "I was proud to stay consistent and put in some good results. We all stepped up and tried our hardest. It was a very technical track with insane ruts, but at the same time it made for really exciting racing." While Tomac admitted that second place didn't sit well, he acknowledged the special experience of competing at the MxON, especially with the wild atmosphere and passionate fans. "The experience is bar none. There's nothing like it. It's really fun coming together with the guys and working as a team. The fans are like no other, and the energy is just incredible." Meanwhile, Jorge Prado had a challenging weekend representing Team Spain at the 2024 MxON. Despite a fantastic qualifying performance and a solid start in Sunday's races, Prado struggled to maintain his usual form throughout the motos. Fresh off his 4th FIM MXGP World Championship title, Prado was expected to be a key contender, and his weekend began on a high note with a pole position in MXGP qualifying on Saturday. His 149th career hole shot in the first moto of Sunday's racing only added to the excitement surrounding his performance. Prado got off to a blistering start, taking the hole shot by a full bike length and positioning himself well in the early stages of the race. However, the momentum didn't last long. After initially battling with Tim Geiser for the lead, Prado began to lose positions and ultimately finished 4th behind Tomac and Romain Febvre. In the final moto of the day, Prado started strong once again, but was unable to keep up with the leaders as the race progressed. He faded back to 14th by the checkered flag, bringing an end to what had been a frustrating weekend for the Spaniard. Reflecting on his performance, Prado remained positive but clearly disappointed. It's always an honour to represent Spain at the Motocross of Nations, especially at such a challenging track like Matterley Basin. The fans and the atmosphere were amazing all weekend, Prado said. Getting my 149th hole shot was a great way to start Sunday's races, but I just couldn't find my rhythm. It wasn't the result I wanted, but that's part of racing. In the end, while Tomac helped secure a strong second-place finish for Team USA, Herlings and Prado both left Matterley Basin with mixed feelings. Herling's weekend was marked by unfulfilled potential, while Prado couldn't maintain the pace needed to challenge for the podium. Nonetheless, the 2024 Mxon once again delivered the drama and intensity that has made it one of the most revered events in motocross, showcasing the grit, determination, and skill of the world's top riders.